Testing. 1, 2, 3. Looks like the mic is working. That's awesome. 11-5, day 2. We barely won our one off-stream battle. This person's 1602, so I'd say my odds are very low here. And okay, the Trick Room team that I was worried about. Originally, I had Stalwart Archaludon to actually help me deal with this matchup because it's so brutal. I could run Sinistra lead to counter Trick Room, but if it gets hit, then it doesn't work. It's not the end of the world. It's not the worst idea ever. We also have Taunt Mousehold. He's got 3 setters, the top 3 Pokemon, and he's got Torkoal. Ugh, I'm gonna have to rely heavily on Annihilate again, and this is not a fantastic matchup. Okay. Communication error. My opponent lagged out, or I lagged out? My opponent lagged out? Is that a win? That's kind of a huge win if we get that. Alright. That counted as a win. That was about to be a hard loss. So we take those. Oh, and immediately into Dozo Geary and Sneasler. Okay, well, this is probably easily my worst matchup, is Sneasler male Indeedee. So that's not great. Yeah, it's 3 potential leads that are all really annoying to deal with. Archaludon's decent as lead, but I need some kind of support to help me deal with the late game Thundozo. It's not Sinistra, unfortunately. I think it might be Mouse and Ninetales in the back. Mouse Archaludon lead is not something I've really done that often, but it's decent, I think, because I can Terra Ghost Archaludon immediately. Definitely makes Annihilate worse here, but we gotta Terra something. And Archaludon's our only real stop to Sneasler, even though we don't have Draco, so we don't actually one-shot it, which is unfortunate. Oop. Hopefully that sound wasn't audible, but we'll see. I don't anticipate this game to go very well. Yep, there's the Sneasler and Indeedee lead that we love to see. Can't do much into this. It's just an Expanding Force and probably a CC. I mean, technically not Terra Archaludon, but I don't do any damage to Sneasler is the problem. So I have to Terra. Probably Dragon Pulse, if not Snarl, just to get some chip down. How much does Archaludon do to the average +1 special defense Sneasler? Nothing. We don't 3-shot it. That's annoying. I think I just Snarl to slow down the Indeedee then. And I switch Mouse into... I did bring Sinistra. That's a little awkward. We switch Mouse into Annihilate. Not... Oh, I'm about to eat an Expanding Force to the face. Yeah, I think I just lose this lead like 10 times out of 10. I just can't. I can't do anything about it. I did not think it was going to be as common as it is. Even if we were Draco on this Archaludon set, we're barely doing half the Sneasler. So it would be playing for a crit, which is never really how I want to play it. I don't know a better lead into Sneasler, though. Especially if it's Scarfed Indeedee. We do catch the CC into Archaludon. This Expanding Force is going to hurt. Yeah, Annihilate does live. Archaludon gets crit, which is great, but I don't think it really matters. We'll weaken the Indeedee a lot, do baby damage to Sneasler. And Archaludon probably lives 1 now. I really wish I had Sinistra in the back, though, because it's like our, it's our win con. Like, it's very important. We did get a stamina boost. I can just body press to get rid of Indeedee. And then Annihilate if I go for a random Rage Fist into Sneasler and just hope. Okay, throw Chops. But is it Scarfed Indeedee? / max speed Indeedee. Yep, alright. I should just forfeit all the matchups that are Sneasler and DD, because I just can't. I got nothing for it, unfortunately. Just too much power. So, whenever these Pokemon decide to faint, we're just gonna FF instantly. Send these guys out. But I don't think a Blizzard really does anything to Sneasler either, unfortunately. No. Yeah, +1 Blizzard's not doing a 4th. That's crazy. I just have nothing for this. So one thing I really did not prep for. So we go for the win con is freeze. And 80 switches to get its boost back. Pelly comes in to get rid of my hail. Yep. Get rid of the snow. Probably gonna catch a CC to the face, which at least means it'll reduce its own special defense. So if we land a Blizzard, no, we still need a double freeze here to win. Double land, double freeze. It's not great. See it. Double land. 2 hit KOs, 1 freeze. Win con spotted. I'm clicking Blizzard again. You can't stop me. I got nothing better to do. Might as well play it out. Maybe they lag out too. Eat a Dire Claw that will knock us to 1. If it doesn't status us, we're feeling pretty good. Might sleep us. Oh yeah, poisoned us. We lose, but we were gonna lose anyway if it was Scarfed and DD, so it really doesn't matter. Let's just see if we land the Blizzard. Pelipper was faster than Ninetales? That's a Scarf Pelipper. We miss the Pelipper, and we don't KO Sneasler. Okay. It was worth a shot. Maybe lead Ninetales is the play, but if it's Scarfed and DD, then we just get like taken out by the 2 of them. And I don't know. I truly don't know what my out is into that team, into that lead specifically, not even the team. My opponent didn't even bring the Dozo Giri. I guess it's lead Ninetales and don't worry about the weather matchup, because, well, my opponent would have just swapped. I would have lost Hail immediately, so I would have had either Encore Sneasler or Freeze Dry, predicting the Pelipper to come in, which is a hard call to make. I guess it's not the worst thing to do, though. I don't know. I don't play enough VGC to know. I tried to counter a lot of what I thought were common options, but apparently the Hatterene NDD set is a lot less common than the NDD Sneasler, so it's just a bad time. There's male NDD again, but no Sneasler, just a bunch of pseudo legends and a random Corviknight. I don't have any electric move for the Corviknight, and my fire type doesn't look very good here outside of Corviknight because I'm Terra Fire, so T-Tar always just beats me. Ninetales looks pretty good here, but he does have T-Tar, which may well lead. I mean, Annihilate kind of sets up on this team. I gotta burn Terra on it, but I kind of like the Annihilate Mousehold lead with Arcaludon in the back. Ninetales really doesn't look bad here, but I also do like my healing quite a bit. So maybe I'll lead Arcaludon, leave Mousehold behind. I think that's not a horrible play. Mousehold Taunt is nice here, though. Although it looks like my opponent's just going to be attacking with most of his pieces. Maybe this is okay. We'll see. If I get called out for not having Taunt, then, you know, is what it is. Maybe Ninetales. Ninetales offensively just looks so good into this team. He has 0 Blizzard resist. 3 Pokemon weak to Blizzard, and only one of them can Terra, and I assume it's gonna be the Como-O if it shows up. I honestly don't really know what Corviknight does. I know it sets Tailwind. Other than that, I have no idea what it does in doubles. I know what it does in singles, but those slow burn body press sets and then like U-turn pivoting is not super common. Cool trainer card. Let's see, DD Como. Are you Psychic Seed Como by chance? That'd be kind of cool if it was like Iron Defense Body Press Como. You are. So that makes me want to try to catch it with Ninetales. So I think I want to Terra bulk up just to get bulky. go into Ninetales immediately and try to catch the Como with an Encore if it starts Iron Defensing. So we outrun Indeedee unless it's Scarfed, which is a big if. I don't know. I didn't think Indeedee would be as common as it is, as we've been seeing. I know it's just better on like offensive teams, but it's just weird. So we'll switch. Ninetales in. An Household Lead here would have been nice to taunt the Como, but if it just attacks, then it wouldn't have mattered. And it threatens us pretty harshly. Okay, I Terra. So that means Indeedee probably doesn't Terra, which I doubt. Indeedee Terras often anyway, but good to know. Go Water just to help us not die to Expanding Force, which would be nice. Como just protects. Okay, we can Encore that Protect, assuming it's not Scarfed Indeedee. Okay. Force does still 2-shot Annihilate, which is really annoying. But I can Protect Encore and at least see if it's Scarfed. Which they may just want to not risk it and switch that into T-Tar. Kind of like Drain Punching the Como and switching in Sinistra here, threatening the Encore. I switched first, so that makes me think... I mean, it doesn't make me think much, because Como could definitely still be switching here. So he'll Annihilate up a decent amount. Okay, they Terra. Show me the Terra Steel Como. That would be nice. Okay, Como is the Terra. It is Terra Steel. Okay, okay. So now I need Indeedee to be Scarfed and hit me so I can heal back. It's very specific. Okay, it is faster at least. It may not be Scarfed. That hurt a lot. We will get our eject button on Sinistra. We will get Ninetales back in. Unless... I kind of want our Caledon back in, actually. I think that's probably fine. Drain Punch. Go back a ton. Almost knock out Como. We should get a ton of health back here, too. Nice. Okay, so we can live another Expanding Force. Clanger's Soul. Can't do it. Not enough health. We love to see. I'm really glad I went for that read. I was kind of thinking T-Tar would come in on that slot, but it ended up just being Como attacking, which is also fine. We'll Drain Punch the Indeedee slot now and switch back into Sinistra to sack it and get more health back on Annihilate. Try to avoid any crit randomness if we can. Como hard switches. Not sure what this is going to be. It is Sinistra. So does not get any healing because Indeedee wasn't hurt. I wonder if it's a Trick Room Sinistra, because this doesn't really feel like a Trick Room team. Seems more just like a supportive Pokemon in general. Fans. Makes me really wish I had Wide Guard. I get crit, which, you know, I got hit a few times, so I guess it was inevitable. This Drain Punch should do a lot. I know Indeedee is not exactly known for its bolt. Yeah, goodbye. Okay, nice. So one-shot Indeedee. We should get a decent amount of health back. Yeah, back to 100 is pretty good. Actually, Sinistra saved us right there because it healed us back to where the crit didn't knock us out, which is nice. I think we've been hit like 3 times on Annihilate now, so Rage Fist just one-shots everything that isn't a Tyranitar, which is pretty cool. I don't know how long we have left on Snow, but I know there's a Garchomp, a T-Tar, one other potential Pokemon on the other side, and I know I can Snarl with our Caledon, regardless of what comes in here. If it's T-Tar, I don't want to immediately lose the Weather War, even though Como did Terra, so T-Tar is always going to be pressured by Drain Punch, as long as it Annihilate exists. Como comes back in. We have our Caledon. I don't really know what I'm threatened by here. So I kind of just like Rage Fisting the Sinistra. I'm not sure what else could happen here. So I Rage Fist that. I think I just Snarl. It probably doesn't KO Como though, so maybe I Body Press Como. Because whatever's coming in there doesn't really want to take a Body Press. Rage Fist, if it doesn't KO Sinistra, I would be shocked. Because we're at like, what, +1, and then we're like 3 stacks, so there's no way Rage Fist doesn't KO. I think, unless it's like Cassid Berry, but I don't think people really run the berries in doubles that often. It does Rage Powder. I am faster on Annihilate. Do get a big Rage Fist. Good KO. Come on. Okay, nice. Not sashed. And then if we're faster with an Archaludon, we KO this. Okay, it's faster than me. This shouldn't KO me though. Yeah. Big AV coming through. We just body press the Komao. Pretty good, pretty good. Okay, so Garchomp, Guitar, +1. I don't remember what their last option was. Saturaine should run out here, right? Okay, T-Tar's last, so we win. Was this a terrain extender in DD? Just out of curiosity. It was not. This was just a very fast-paced battle. Ring punch. Body press, because it can't Terra. And forfeit. Nice. Okay, that worked out. Very good use of Sinistra and Annihilate, which is kind of the backbone of this team. This team doesn't really do anything without those two, so glad they were able to come in pretty clutch. So we are now 13-6. I don't know how long I'm gonna battle before. I don't know if I'm gonna do all 15 games because that's asking a lot of running the same team. I would like to hit 1600. We're 1585, so we've lost more than we won in those last few games, which is a little unfortunate. Almost top 1k again, which is something. We're against Bobby, who has a team of everything that beats me. Ursa BM and Sneasler are very big issues for me. The Tailwind Whimsicott with Ursa is interesting, while also having the ability to Trick Room with Indeedee. And then King Gambit there just to make it a little more interesting. I mean, Annihilate is clearly the best option we have into a lot of this, but Dragapult kind of messes that up. I think weather is pretty important here. My opponent has no way to deal with Veil going up. So what do I want beside Ninetales? I mean, Sneasler is annoying. If I could threaten Sneasler immediately, that would be nice, but I really can't. I really have nothing, no immediate offense other than Volcarona. And I'm pretty sure Volk does not want to eat a Dire Claw. And if they're +1 Spadef anyway, it doesn't matter. I don't think they're going to be the Scarf set, at least, so that's nice. We'll go Archaludon, we'll go Chillax. This is our kind of just our core 4. I'm finding myself using Ninetales more than Mousehold, and Mousehold was part of like the very original build. I'm kind of surprised to see that. I guess one way to handle Sneasler would be lead Mouse Annihilate, beat up Annihilate, Rage Fist Sneasler immediately, and maybe that clears it because it would be 250 base power. But that would require Mousehold living a CC, which means I would have to tear up Mousehold, which is not great. Okay, and this lead, which is entirely unsurprising. Get our snow up. We can fake out if they choose. I don't want to Terra Annihilate here, but I'm probably going to have to. Just so that I don't get deleted by Indeedee. Could also hard switch Archaludon because they're not going to CC that slot. Kind of like that. And then get Veil up. Yeah, let's try that. It's probably just Dire Claw on Ninetales. I could have also Rage Fisted Sneasler, but I don't think it can 2 shots, which is pretty sad, and they could just follow me. Yeah, exactly. If it SDs, we're feeling a little awkward. Sword stances. Okay, we're feeling very awkward all of a sudden. But we are sashed, and we can Encore, although we aren't faster. But I can Blizzard. I can attempt to Dragon Pulse it, and I can Terra. So yeah, I think I will just try to hit it with a Dragon Pulse, and I will click Blizzard. Because we can hit it around the follow me. Terra our Caledon. I don't know that they target our Caledon here with CC, but it would give us an extra turn, which is nice. But they could just as easily just follow me, Dire Claw, Ninetales. Let's see. Helping Hand. Okay, we'll have a Sash and a Ghost, so I think we're okay. Yep, alright, nice. We waste a full turn. That's actually great. And we get a big Blizzard and a big Dragon Pulse into the Sneasler. Okay, we crit the Indeedee. This should do like 30%. Okay, nice. So it can't really take another set of those, so Indeedee's threatened to follow me again. I could definitely Throat Chop our Caledon this turn. I'm not super concerned about that, though. Kinda just like the Dragon Pulse into Sneasler Blizzard play again, because there's no way for Ninetales to get knocked out here. Okay, Sneasler protects. Protect, CC, Dire Claw. Okay, so it has no way to hit my Ghost, which is nice. No Throat Chop. One more Blizzard will knock out Indeedee. We do hit into the Protect. Our Caledon is faster than Indeedee, which is good to know. It's very slow. It just Psychics our Caledon, which is fine. Yeah, that did nothing. I don't even know. +2 Dire Claw definitely doesn't KO our Caledon from where we're at, because we're also +1. So, feeling pretty good about this position. Do they have a Fairy in the back? They have a Whimsicott, so I'm kind of thinking I Flash Cannon the Sneasler slot in Blizzard. They still have yet to break my Sash. Okay, they Dire Claw, break my Sash. And it looks like Indeedee's attacking. We don't see the status until after Sash pops, which is a little unfortunate. We fall asleep, which is probably worst case scenario. Ugh. If Sneasler lives on 1, we should have Dragon Pulse, but I was a little bit worried about what could switch in there. It does live on like 1. Dragon Pulse would have knocked it out. Psychic will knock out Ninetales. That's pretty annoying. What can you do? Okay, well, I mean, Annihilate looks really good here because it does guaranteed outrun the Sneasler. So I do kind of like just going Annihilate. So Ninetales not sleeping there would have meant we would have got a double down. I guess Para also would have done the same. I'm just going to click Snarl. I think I might Protect on Annihilate. I mean, he kind of just picks who he wants to attack into. I think I can actually just Drain Punch into Indeedee to be safe, in case Snarl doesn't knock it out. A Helping Hand, it's going to Dire Claw something, but it shouldn't do like an insane amount. Yeah, we're +1. Yeah, it does nothing. It poisons us, because why wouldn't it? This game loves RNG, huh? We'll knock out Indeedee, and then Snarl 95% of the time knocks out Sneasler. It is Rocky Helmet Indeedee, which is annoying, but what can you do? Did we miss, or is it just the animation? Okay, we did. That's nice. So we get to see what the back 2 are, and that'll kind of help us assess what our win condition is here. Snow ends, which doesn't matter. We never got Veil up. Annihilate very healthy. We've been hit 0 times, so Rage Fist still very weak. Our Caledon's at like +2 defense. We've got Sinister in the back. Oh, we did have Veil up that whole time. I'm crazy. That's why that stuff was doing such little damage. I forgot I just clicked that immediately. Alright, Pult is very bad for us. And Gambit. Okay, so our triple Ghost core that we have left is very bad now. I will try to Dragon Pulse the Pult and get Sinister in to heal up our Caledon. I have to imagine that King Gambit is terrasilizing here to avoid body press from our Caledon. So we'll heal our Caledon up. Show me the Gambit, Terra. It has to be. Like, there's no shot you don't Terra Gambit here. Yeah, okay, good. We got one thing right. It's Terra Dark, though, so I could have body pressed it anyway. So that's not what I was anticipating. Gambit goes for Sucker Punch into our Caledon. Big damage. I think that poison is going to end up being the difference in us winning and losing. Phantom Forces, okay. Is this normal? Is it normal for Dragapult to run Phantom Force? Because this is the second one in a row I've ran into. Let's see. I'm gonna check Picolytics, and then I'm also gonna click Body Press. I'm gonna click Rage Powder, and if he goes for Sucker Punch again, then it gets redirected and it fails. Go for Sucker Punch again. Nice, thank you. Phantom Force will KO us, which is fine. Body Press, I think we're at +3, so this Body Press might just clean Gambit still, but Gambit's pretty bulky. Let's see. Ah, of course. The fated 1% live, and then I think Pult probably one-shots Annihilate. I think our opponent's play is get Chip on Annihilate and let our Caledon die. So I'm gonna try Body Press. I'm gonna try to bulk up to get enough health to live. Okay. I thought they would Sucker Punch Annihilate for the extra chip. That's fine. Reg H. What is Dragon Bolt? It's not used that often. Phantom Force, yeah, Phantom Force. Dragapult. Okay, it's the third most common move, so I'm not losing it. We're at full health. This Phantom Force probably hurts a lot, but we are at +1 defense, which is nice. So I think I've just got to bank on Rage Fist KOs Pult after it hits me, and then Gambit doesn't. Crit? Banded? Well, that's surprising. We had a lot of bad luck that game. Ninetales living there, I could have encored the Gambit into Sucker Punch indefinitely, and then we could have played around that a little better. What can you do? The poison on our Caledon also meant that it was pressured to do more, even though my opponent did just click Sucker Punch into it every turn, so I guess it's not the end of the world. We'll continue battling. I was hoping to just hit 1600 and then stop, honestly. I feel like that's an okay place to be, but not gonna happen. Our opponent loads up with very similar team. This is actually the first Murkrow I've played in 21 games, which is kind of cool. I guess Murkrow gets like taunt stuff, right? Or like it runs taunt a lot? No, it runs Tailwind, Foul Play, Haze, Squash, Screech, Weather, and then yeah, taunt. Foul Play, huh? Sneasler, 15th time, brought to class. Just gonna go Annihilate. Be support or set up Blastoise. Neither is fantastic. I actually think Volcarona could do something here. Volcarona mouse holds. We just try to blow up Sneasler immediately. And then maybe Annihilate cleans up. Sinister for healing, or this for counter weather. Although nothing on their team cares about the weather. Except the Arcalodon, I guess. Alola Tails or Sinistra? I think I'm gonna go Sinistra. It's a weird one. Bringing both my setup, not bringing Arcalodon, not bringing Ninetales. But I've just gotta try to do something about these stupid Sneaslers. Volcarona, Terrafire, Overheat is a roll on +1 Spadef. Sneasler with a little bit of health. Indeedee Blastoise is actually the lead though. We're Terrafire Volcarona, so we really don't want to be here right now. So we'll be switching into Sinistra, I guess. I mean, I don't really know what this Blastoise is doing, and maybe setting up. We just delete Indeedee. Doubt it. do delete NDD. I mean, Mousehold goes first. So actually, without Terra, I can just click. It's gonna Shell Smash. The stupid Blastoise, it's gonna be Shell Smash. You can go for Heat Wave. Go for Super Fang on Indeedee. They Terra immediately. Hopefully it's like Terra Steel Blastoise for no reason. Be some goofy Terra, please. Okay, Terra Water. There's no way it's Scarfed Water Spout, right? Like, that would be, like, ridiculous. Well, there's no way it wouldn't be attacking here if it's just Follow Me, because that doesn't do anything. Right? It's just gonna click Water Spout here. Okay, yeah. So we did actually make it take a little bit of damage, which is nice. And we lived because of it. That's kind of huge, actually. So I doubt it's Aqua Jet. So I kind of just like click Heat Wave again, switch in Sinistcha. And that way we get damage down, we don't KR ourselves. We get healing. Obviously Blastoise still KOs Volcarona here, but this helps us clear Indeedee and get Blastoise in a low position. I assume that was not Specs, just because it didn't KO Volcarona. Okay, Indeedee switches. It's hard to calc Water Spout. I didn't bring my anti-weather, huh? Okay, Stoice protects, but we will break Pelipper Sash, which is nice. Now I can Giga Drain Blastoise, which is good. It could just switch back into Indeedee, but that's fine. It's Rain-ish. Yeah, I think there's a good chance it switches Indeedee here. I can deal with that. I'm just gonna send Mousehold back in to, I guess, sack it if it gets hit. I don't think Giga Drain actually KOs Blastoise. Actually, it could. Okay, it does switch. Probably Indeedee. Arcalodon. Oh, even worse, because I clicked Giga Drain. Try to preserve the Sinistcha as long as I can. Pelipper can do what it wants here. It could click Muddy. Does it get Muddy Water? I want to say no, actually. Give Arcalodon a free stamina boost. There is a 70% Blastoise, something like that, and a 1 health Indeedee in the back. Kelly just clicks Hurricane on the Sinistcha slot, which is fine. I mean, I can heal Annihilate up here, or I can give Volcarona more health, but Volcarona is just not doing much in the rain, unfortunately. Why did I not bring Ninetales? That seems like such a misplay. I guess 3 support Mons and Volcarona was not a great call into this team. I'm just gonna go into Annihilate and Terra it and hope for the best. He might get electroshotted into the next dimension. I'm just gonna overheat Arcalodon and protect Annihilate and hopefully bait a turn of Electroshot and Hurricane. Because Volk isn't really the threat here to my opponent, so getting this extra overheat chip would be nice. Let's hope they double into Annihilate, assessing the threat. I guess if they were going to do that, I should have Quiver Dance. Yeah, that's just so weak. We can just ignore Volcarona entirely. Tailwinds, okay. Probably even worse than clicking Hurricane. Electroshot. This should be going into Annihilate, but I don't know why you would ever Electroshot the Volcarona. Okay, good. Yeah, so now I'm kind of in a position where I can't really Terra, which is not great. I try to pivot in Sinistcha. I'm just gonna eat an Electroshot to the face, though. I'm gonna switch this in. I know it's just gonna be Hurricane Electroshot into that slot. Tough matchup. I should have brought Hail. I don't know why I didn't. Hail over either Annihilate or Mousehold. Because Volk is just a liability with the rain up. Does Hurricane. Does one shot me, so now electric shot will kill Volcarona. That's not great. So yeah, I think honestly this stream's gonna end today because it's not gaining any traction and these battles aren't going any better. So it's all good. GG's.